sees another 7 chassis complete. Experience has already shown that in industry, the Ghanaian is an able, cheerful and willing worker with a passion for learning and advancement. Cigarettes, too, are manufactured in Ghana. At the Pioneer Tobacco Company's factory at Takoradi, local leaf, over 50% of it, is blended with imported tobacco to suit all tastes. 550 people are employed, and of the 42 management staff, 17 are Ghanaian. Each of the making machines can turn out 1,250 cigarettes a minute, which, with a bit of arithmetic, gives the plant an output of nearly 10 million cigarettes a day. Apart from its contribution to the consumer market, the company spends some £75,000 a year on developing the local tobacco crop. And in 2 years, output has risen from £17,000 of leaf to over 2 million. A modern canteen serves the workers. And after a good meal is an ideal...
Folks, Ghana now knew. In the 60s, yem prego ha cigarette. Be beer anyone na Ghana ni yenyebi. Me say nanu no. In the 60s, in the 21st century, in the beer ba area se beer technology abound. And yamba bebre in the 60s, Ghana produce some prego. It is in the 60s near we are. 21st century, DNS, including the cocoa, Yeguswa ebo cocoa, at the second ebo cocoa. When the Chinese before have developed machines, a bit me a crack the cocoa beans, more many cocoa beans, you know, not shell, no so, and so many are the from. How useless have we become? Have you seen how destitute have we become? A nation of non-thinkers are doing way and ye juma. The to me ye juma ne disika, ye be disiko, ye kwa IMF, and one medie. That's all. Folks, my main short break, me ba. We speak to Imani Africa, and then our special guest also join us on all the issues, of course, bringing Abu Ramadan into the news for wrong reasons. This is your weekend Frontline with Kwekwanan. I'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
The Frontline with Kwekwanan.
Black SALL Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority. Black SALL Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
The Frontline with Kwekwanen, only on.
Great, welcome back, folks. And this is your weekend Frontline with Kweku. And of course, we've walked one leg of the journey, making approximately 4 minutes gone past the hour 9. And the second journey, we are just about walking it. And so, we are going to speak to Franklin Cudjoe, president of Imani, pretty shortly. Franklin has made, Imani has made several allegations, but let me go to my executive producer to speak to the issues of Imani quickly before we speak to Franklin. Yes, Yao. Akwaba, what's saying? Great. Give us a summary of what Imani is talking. One, on the BVRs of the EC and that of the SALL traditional area, quickly.
Thank you very much. Imani and Electoral Commission's issues started way back before election 2020.
Yeah.
When Imani was against the registry, the compilation of the new voter register. But Electoral Commission didn't pay attention to what Imani had said. They went ahead and compiled a new voter register. And shortly before election 2020, something happened. The local government decided to create a new district out of the Jasikan district, the Guan district. And then before the elections, the main election, on the 6th of December 2020, Electoral Commission told the people in a particular area, namely Central Kofi, Akpafu, Likpe, then Lolobi, which is popularly known as SALL, that they will not be able to have elect an MP because their district had been carved out of the Jasikan district. And if they should vote in the Jasikan district, it means that they will elect an MP that represents 2 different districts, which is unconstitutional. So that's where the whole issue started from. So, and that's the LI that gave credence to the district was passed on the 9th of November in 2020. It was on the same day that Parliament went on recess. So they couldn't, according to the EC, there's nothing they could do to ensure that they will have a representation.
I see.
So right after 2020 election, Imani was not pleased with that. Imani asserted that the Electoral Commission had disenfranchised the group of people in the SALL area. So because they don't have...
They raised that in their distance, that they've been disenfranchised.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Electoral Commission disagrees with them. So there's been back and forth. As up until now, on the 16th of May, Electoral Commission released a letter by stating the reasons why those people couldn't vote, and they sort of shelved themselves from blame by pushing the blame on local government and Parliament.
Hold it there, Yao. Let's go on the line and speak to Franklin Cudjoe, the president of Imani, for more perspectives on this very developing story. Franklin, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I believe that yourself, you are doing well. Great.
Well, Yeah.
Wonderful.
Fine.
I don't know what if I may have to. No, let's leave that issue. It will come another day. Like I was just about asking you. What's of course all of you joined the CS. You are part of the CSOs, as it were. Martin has triggered the impeachment processes. But for want of time, let's go on the two issues Imani has raised. One, you've raised concerns about the sale of the BVRs, and the Electoral Commission came, I think, about 2 weeks ago on one sister station. Came and said, hey, they went through all the processes, and so what Imani is saying is nothing to write home about. They did all the consultations with the stakeholders and what have you. Where does Imani, as it were, accept that challenge, or you still disagree with the EC on the BVRs before we come to the SALL case?
Well, to be fair, I think this EC has shown without let or hindrance that once it begins on the path of a particular path, until it hits a snag, it's not willing to change its mind. And there have been many examples, right? You remember the whole idea of trying to vote limited registration to be held at district centers. I mean, just so many, I don't know how to, I've forgotten the number, but all kinds of very administrative stubbornness keeps happening. In any case, this whole issue about the BVRs and BVDs actually started in 2020. I mean, and it's important to just lay the facts bare. You recall that in 2020, January, these people claimed that all the machines that they had in their possessions for voting were procured. In fact, they said they had come to the end of life and that they were procured from 2011. And we said, no way, it's not possible, because these machines, you purchased about 500 of them, and you purchased 3,500 of them. 2018, you purchased 2,000. 2019, you purchased 1,005. These are parliamentary records, financial records from the Ministry of Finance. So these guys are just lying to Ghanaians that almost all the equipment they had in their possession were from 2011. Up to today, my good friend, have you heard them able to justify the machines that they procured in 2018 and 2019, whether they are still with them or they are not with them? They've never said it, but they know that that is in fact the issue. So we said no. In fact, during the 2020 election, we found out, some of the officers actually told me, I met one senior officer in Koforidua, and he told me that, frankly, we use the old machines, we use it in the election. He said, yeah, we saw it. We recorded it, we videoed it. I know Ghana people think that when you talk, you are just making noise. So we started seeing that this EC apparently had been doing very nefarious activities from day one, right? From the purchase of this equipment. Fast forward, since we are just talking about BVRs and BVDs, fast forward, these guys out of nowhere, in fact, we were just sitting ourselves, we've constantly shown a light on the EC. Every move of theirs we are monitoring. They don't even know how we do it. but we do, I won't say how we do it. But we know every move that happens there for now, these days. So we found out that these BVR machines, some of them were found at the site. We were the only people to manage those pictures you saw. All the pictures you saw, I'm sure I saw pictures of BVR machines, DVD machines abandoned and at some place, and people were, at least some sort of people, the EC insignia on the boxes were there. We had those pictures. Nobody else had it. No journalist had it. We had it. And how we got it still remains our protected source. So all of this, we found out that they are disposing of these machines, and we asked a few questions. Some of the people who bought the things are recycling. They don't even know what they say. They were there, and they called them that they should come and take some machines and all that. I said, really? Are you certified? Are you a certified? These things are very important machines. So
very
you need
sensitive
to dispose them of very delicate.
Yeah.
They said, really? So we saw 10 of these machines that were in pristine condition, right? Then, so we started making noise. My colleague Bright actually started making noise. Then all of a sudden, EC said, they sent 10 policemen were sent to go and retrieve the tent. Then we were like, what are they doing? What exactly has happened? Then we poked them some more. Then they said, we brought we disposed them off properly. and that we got some guy. We invited some people. That's what Jean has been saying. We invited some people because our warehouse was full. So we wrote to the finance ministry and told them that our warehouse is full. They want to dispose these machines. All these processes they did not do. They did not go according to them. In fact, there's a law. There are provisions as to how you dispose of electronic equipment. They didn't follow almost all of them. They did not. So even though they claim that they sold them to some certified people, those are recyclers. Recyclers are not certified people to be part of those who came to do the bidding, right? So, first of all, the auctioneers, nobody knows them. The auctioneers have to be properly, procured. You have to do a tender to find out whether the auctioneer you are using is a proper one. They didn't do it. Jane said, oh, we invited an auctioneer to come in. You don't do that. These are sensitive equipment. Materials are disposed. You don't invite auctioneer or one auctioneer. You auction. You even invite auctioneers to come and put in their bids as to whether there will be proper auctioneers. And then the bidders themselves will come in and put in bids, and then we know how much they bought. As we speak, we don't know how much these things were sold for. They claim, and later they want to put the money in the consolidated fund. How much is it? We don't know. That's why we want to ask Raj that, please, find out whether they went through the processes and whether the right values were paid for this. They claim some valuer assess this thing. Let me tell you, my Kofi Annan, Mr. Annan, the reason why these guys have to be checked properly, petitions are already on their way. As soon as the election ends, however the elections go, they will go anyway. They will definitely go. We are documenting these things because, you see, my brother, no matter how you were going to dispose these machines of, you needed to make sure that your procurement processes had gone on. You cannot tell us that you invited a valuer from the state. What if he has interest? Then he alone put a value. All you do is that the state valuer could tell you that this how likely this will cost. We don't know whether the state valuer employed the services of a technician, a technologist, somebody who is skilled in how to dispose these things of. It is not small children matter to dispose this type of equipment of. You need high-level security. People have to make sure that there's no data on any of the machines. We don't know. They never told us they did all of that. In fact, because you are so doubted, you should have even invited some of the political parties to tell them that, look, these machines are going to be disposed. That's how come the NDC is now saying that they don't trust you, because some of the machines that you claim lost, you didn't even know the number. You said 10, first you said 7, then you said 5, you said 10. Just say,
they keep doing the shift shape approaching and all of that. But frankly, first of all, let's make a sense of this. That as we speak, the Electoral Commission is refusing to share their BVR codes and what have you with the stakeholders. One, I want to know what would then be the Imani's position on that. Number two, EC also do the shift shaping approach, and as it were, we still do not know how many of these BVRs that were reported missing under the supervision of the CCTV surveillance cameras. What does Imani make of all of this?
These were wonderful people, very wonderful. So they had CCTV cameras, but they still don't know how these things were stolen. They don't know how many. Anyway, the whole issue is simple. To think that to get the BVR, serial numbers, we have to. That's why we need to understand from the NDC what exactly they were looking for.
Okay.
Because the BVR is a set of kits. It's the laptop or a notepad or a notebook, or with scanners and cameras and printers. That's what together forms the BVR kit. That's what we use in collecting the information. BVD numbers, typically you are able to get a serial number because it's a single set. But this BVR, so we were wondering what the NDC was actually asking for. Were they asking for laptop serial numbers, which would be the ideal thing, by the way, because that's what is the receptacle for now. That's what is being used in more or less capturing all that data. So it's important they tell us what they wanted to find. But in any case, it can be provided. Yeah. All of the serial numbers are provided. I don't know why they are shying away from providing them. They can provide them. And you see, the second question you asked is essentially, what was it again?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think you asked the second question about the...
Yeah, I'm talking about the missing of the shift shape approach of the EC.
Yeah. So
they don't know the exact number of the.
Yeah, they've been very shifty. And in their nature, always very shifty.
Under the surveillance cameras.
It's just a real worry. I mean, I wonder how everybody. Anyway, people doubt them now, so they can get away from most of the stuff. But it's sad. It's really sad. I don't know what else to say about this BVR because. For me, I think it's a sign of incompetence and sloppy behavior. And you see that is not even able to know that what the processes they started claiming they're setting up a constituency was fraught with all manner of problems. It's just unfortunate.
Great.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Franklin. Now, walk us through this explosive write-up, as it were, you wrote on a couple of days ago.
Right.
And as it were, you've taken the EC to cleanest. What is happening at SALL in that voter enclave?
You know, SALL is an interesting perspective. People don't know that 3 days before, 2 weeks or so before the elections, my elders came to me and said they wanted to meet Jim Mensah because they were worried. They are picking signs and hearing things that they are most likely going not to be allowed to vote in the elections. So we knew, we had intelligence.
I see.
That Amewu was being prepared. So we didn't know the mode it would take. That's all we didn't know. It's like, you have strong feeling that something will happen, but you don't know the direction from which it will come, right? So my people then said, okay. Then I called Jim Mensah. I said, oh, Jim, Charlie, my people are worried, though. They need to meet you so that we see what we can do. And they met. And they said, oh, don't worry. This issue, we will deal with it. The following day, Samuel Tete, who happens to be the director of operations, then said, oh, the people of SALL will be allowed to vote in their Manda constituency. See, Manda constituency here means that where they were originally birthed, which is the Hawaii district.
Yeah.
You know why you were supposed to vote there? Because the processes the EC started late. And today you should hear from me. But they deliberate between the EC and the local government minister, Dambotre, chief architect, as part of the reasons why we are in the mess. You knew about it.
Did you use the word deliberate?
Of deliberate. It's extremely deliberate. Come on.
Wow.
Nobody can tell me it's not deliberate. It's so deliberate. It was a grand plan that was hatched. We were picking, I thought we picked fillers very way back, but we thought, oh, maybe they are bluffing. Then it became real to us that, look, if you don't do something, these people. So, in fact, my people wrote a letter to Jim Mensah, strongly worded letter, and I warned them that if you are people, they should make sure we are never. That letter I quoted in my original letter, those, that delinquent letter that EC wrote. Yeah. Anyway, I stated that they should be careful, that they can't tolerate being disenfranchised. 27th November was when they wrote that letter. 30th, then they met with Jim Mensah. 1st December, some Tete say, oh, they will vote in their Manda constituency. 5 days later, in fact, almost close to midnight, that's when the EC issued a statement saying that we cannot vote in the parliamentary election, but we can vote in the presidential election.
Hey.
Just like that.
How?
Just like that. And this, excuse me, let me restrain myself. And these guys, these wicked human beings, Jezebel-like people.
Frankly, restrain yourself.
I will restrain myself. I'm restraining myself.
Yes, I know.
I mean, all these wicked, in fact, the annoying thing, if they were very competent and can't hear me out. And these guys today are telling us that they were not responsible for whatever happened. Who wrote a letter? Who assured them they will vote in SALL? I mean, when you knew very well that who did? Right? Let's even take it that we blame local government ministry, and we didn't know. When they started the process of creating a so-called grand constituency, the EC as it claims, they didn't know that it would take 21 days to get laid. By the time they started, On saying to the extent that you get so angry and mad. When they told you that, oh, we started the process, we didn't know Parliament was on recess, liars, wicked liars, demonic liars. They knew that by the time they started, the thing will be late in 21 days. And even if they didn't know, they knew that it will be happening before election day, December 7th. They knew. How can they write in bare-faced lying that they didn't know? And by the way, that letter they issued claiming anonymity, absolving themselves of the crime, that letter was edited twice. In fact, they edited it, they sent it out, and then sent messages to certain media personnel that, oh, we made mistakes, so don't publish it yet. And then when the final one was published, it was full of errors.
You picked up intel.
Oh, it's not intel. It is the tapping lab.
So some media houses were copied and subsequently led to several.
Yeah, they send them text messages. Now, you know, there are certain media houses they play with.
That's correct.
You know, those media houses, whenever issues,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Anytime issues of EC comes and they know it's me.
Me no be Franklin. Me no be to say this.
I call a program because he's saying program.
How?
They never called me.
The Electoral Commission will not go to any media house for whatever it is, and I don't know. And I'm glad it didn't come from me, but a time group like you.
Peace FM, Kokoko, Maranda for CJ. CJ will never, Chairman General will never call.
Yeah, Dr. Srebo, and then in Crawford. Muti.
That's what they do. So I knew that all this was going to happen in a week. In any case, as I'm telling you, this is the gospel truth. And Jean cannot, I've said it publicly, so she knows I'm telling the truth. So she that one, they've never written anything against it. That my people begged me, I called her, they met, she assured them that they will vote. Wow. Tete assured them. Then you do a 360 Kanana because you were part of a regime that wanted to willingly disenfranchise.
So Franklin, as we speak, we are left with 7 more months to hit the polls. The people of SALL will cast their votes where and how?
Well, you know, there's a catch there. People think that yes, now they've created the constituency, and so everything is kosher. Well, that's how it's supposed to look like. We understand, but I have a very demonic assurance. I feel that there is a, you know, that district has not been created properly. The so-called district that they created, the Guan district, whatever, to get us into, to get this whatever it is. I don't think it's been created properly. Because you see, when they were doing the schedule for the creation, you know, when they create a district, you publish it in an airline, more or less, and state that these districts have been created.
Yeah.
Now, when the airline came, it only stated that SALL traditional areas. In fact, they listed all the districts that have been created in Ghana, but for SALL, they only wrote SALL traditional areas. They didn't say SALL district. They said SALL traditional areas. And for that one, people haven't noticed that it is a dangerous trap. I can get to court today and tell you that, well, you are a traditional area, you are not a district. Why is this that you alone? They left your names as traditional areas and not districts. You understand? So my fear is that even as the NDC thinks they might win that seat, if they win, now they say we go do Canada and then go to court and set it aside. They'll be shocked. Me, I've told them already. They should measure. They need to make sure they cross their eyes and
you can see there's something in the making in that particular enclave, correct?
Yeah, because you see, don't put anything past this evil doers at the EC. I mean, the frontline commissioners, they are just wicked people, very, very wicked people. They can do anything. So they know that what I'm saying and doing is right. That's why every now and then, you know, the funny thing, though, Kofi, Mr. Anna, the thing is that they had waited that, you know, the way they wrote the story, the first story, that, oh, they've seen that, they've heard the social media, they heard the voice making around social media. Did you hear any audio?
No.
That audio, it was Sribo who sent it to their bosses. You know why? Sribo and I, Sribo and myself, we are on a platform. It's the only platform I ever made an audio about the SALL being the practice itself. So when they wrote that the audio making rounds, but I'm sure media would have played it by now.
Yeah.
Nobody had any audio.
There isn't any audio out there. I haven't heard anything.
So there's a stripper who took that by voice notes and sent it to them. In any case, I don't care. Like I kept telling them, I started complaining. In fact, I started, like your guy read the story when I was listening to it. I started complaining about this evil 2020, not today. So it's surprising that they only heard it right now. So everything they are doing, you know why they are doing all these things they are doing? But there's a court case in Ho right now.
Okay.
We are still fighting the Ambehu case. And you see, I don't know, they are afraid that anything can happen. So that's why they've issued the statement. They issued statement to cover their backs. But forgetting that their backs are fully exposed, overly exposed. The Attorney General, I'll send you a page. The Attorney General actually told them that what they were doing was unconstitutional. Unconstitutionally unsound. Unconstitutionally unsound. That's the term he used. Attorney General, I'll forward it to you right now.
Good.
That's what he said. He said what they did was unconstitutional. It was not sound. And they could have done better by probably even saying that, these people, okay, it's not good to have no representation, so go and vote in maybe Boem or something. Then people will say, okay, they see, even though, but you see, it was deliberate. The question if you ask yourself is, as they claim that they started the process, they didn't know. These guys who have been running elections for God knows when, they didn't know that once you start the process, you will not terminate before the election.
Yeah.
Didn't they know? But they started it. They went ahead and started it, claiming it's only when they met the Attorney General, then they said, don't you know Parliament's on recess? Liars. Pathological liars. Dishonest.
I have two quick questions that I will drop.
Yes.
And one, now we have a substantive, in fact, by close of, let's say, 7 p.m., then all these ministers designated, of course, went to vet and have been confirmed by Parliament. So now we have a substantive minister for local government. Would it be that the people of SALL would have to petition the minister's office? And then two, the second question is, do you sense that come December 7, the people of SALL will be disenfranchised? Kind of. Do you sense it in the making?
I won't say they will be. If I this time around, it will be difficult to say they are going to be disenfranchised.
Okay.
I think they will vote, but you see, the issue we are dealing with, there's a wrong thing must be acknowledged. If these guys have come out to say sorry, but they don't do that. Our people are so pained that, yes, even though they may be able to vote this year, they are really pained that for 4 years, these evildoers denied them representation in Parliament. And even though they were paying taxes, a lot did not happen. So I don't know, petitioning the local government ministry is a waste of everybody's time. I don't actually petition them for what? We are fighting the court. Even the courts was fighting us. In fact, there was a time our docket got missing all the way. We went to court. The docket kept missing until we got a registrar who kept the docket very well, documents well. And on the day we're going to deliver so that you help us call the case. But when your docket is missing, it means they postpone it, right? That day we managed to deal with this, stay with this registrar, and he kept everything. So when the case was called, in fact, he kept everything until the time the court session started. Then where is the registrar? We started looking for this man. This man calling, his phone is off. We called her, and he said, we're Cape Coast. I must mean called Cape Coast. They've transferred him overnight.
What? You're telling me?
Yes, I'm telling you.
A judge was transferred?
Not a judge.
A registrar, at night. At
night. So, our document was just dying there for you. Transfer no cry. Share. They could do a bench there. They can. The only thing they can do is to change a man to a woman. They can do wonders.
It does appear that Imani is in the bad books of this government, kind of. Is it a perception?
Oh, we are not in the bad books. We are just saying that they've been very wasteful. They've been the most wasteful, most corrupt. I mean, and incompetent, actually. far incompetent. I mean, we say it as a state. You know, we did it to Muhammad.
Yeah.
We set it based on certain parameters that, look, Muhammad, what we were doing was wrong. And even then, I apologize to Muhammad because some of the things we said, if we are not, for the things they did, then these people have done more.
Yeah.
Charlie, it's bad. It's bad. You see, the sad part with Nanado's legacy is that although there will be, everybody can chop some, whether they are stealing, they are doing. It doesn't care. I don't know to you, he doesn't care. That's the problem with Nanado.
Great one. Franklin, just a bite on this one, and then I'll let you off the hook. It's about this week before the week will drop. The CD, the local currency, is refusing to appreciate the foreign denominations. And now dollar is skyrocketing, the rest of it all. Well, I think that in the coming days, Bryce Simmons would have to issue some statement. Of course, that's his area of specialty. What do you make of this very situation about the CD crawling? Taking a breath.
You know, it is important to make the statement that I think the economy is the front and center of the situation. There's nothing can be taken away. Nothing can be further away from the truth. That the economy is there, but so we better deal with it because you see, whatever we talk about, to whoever we blame, the city is running. The dollar is running away. The city is just falling apart. And it will be sad that we are not able to do anything about it. And I understand when the NDC says that my good friend Baumia should stop dancing all beat. By the way, that dance was dancing. My wife saw it and said, "Hey, today, dear, this one, you are better than that." In any case, he was dancing all beat. And then she said, "Come back and come and deal with the dancing city." It's important. It's important. But this man, my good friend Baumia, was waxing lyrical before 2016 lectures. Everywhere now, lectures. Why has he stopped? Why is he not doing? Why is he talking about digitization? I keep saying to people that this digitization, enough of it. It would have happened anyway. Look, it's like it's not a brainer. You see, because we're using mobile phones. It's not as if some people were telling. I said before Baumia came, I was reading newspapers online. So it's not as if this thing is new. So let's digitization. Focus on the economy. Yes, the things that will make digitization nicer. Because if you don't focus, if you don't build the economy, your digitization will make sense. If I'm going to pay 50% more for accessing online services.
Yeah.
And so the issue is the city, the dancing city must be checked. It must be made to dance properly. So for me, that's all I've got to say. I think it's sad.
Sure, I know.
The fundamentals of our economy have never really been.
Franklin, thank you very much. Let me leave you to rest for this week, and I'm sure definitely we'll touch base behind the scenes and then we'll do stuff. Thank you very much. Great one. Appreciate indeed. Franklin Kujo, Honorary President Emma Imani Africa, and Bobo, so all the perspectives. Well, my next guest in Beba shortly. Now, Edin Komo, as far as Oya concerned, this is the weekend Frontline with Kwekwana. Folks, my next guest will join me shortly. Now, Yabo Bonema. So, WhatsApp messages making kind 020-297-3461. WhatsApp message 020-297-3461. Making kind Nina Diamamo. I'll say, good evening, Mr. Annan. Where is the solid team said by Baumia? We are suffering. Okay, Nadia, no. I'll say, watching you live from Boko. I have introduced your show to 9 brothers, and they are enjoying it. 2, my name is Issa Awudu from Nayoko number 2 under Boko Municipal. Hey, yes. We did Issa Awudu from Nayoko number 2 under Boko Municipal. I know them very well. My dad used to work there. My dad was the regional engineer, and so I know Boko very well and all of that. Say, Mr. Host, good evening. The MC of Koforidua in the Eastern region said next week, 24th May 2024, he is coming to demolish our market. Please let the government know that we are not moving anywhere. Okay, no. Okay, good evening. I'll say, love your show. Please send me the video of Ghana in the 60s. Just go to the show and then you will get it. No, why? My name is Chris Duga from Akache South. Kweku, what is the police of the candidates you support? I don't know. Do you also know how to dance? If yes, then dance. Let's see. Chris Duga, Chris, I don't know how to dance that badly. You know that well. That's one. You may be true. Well, say. Ghana's economy is currently facing significant challenges marked by high inflation rates and depreciating currency. Public debt has soared, leading to concerns about the country's fiscal sustainability. Unemployment remains high, particularly among the youth, exacerbating social and economic instability. The government has sought assistance from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, to stabilize the economy. Despite these efforts, public confidence in Ghana management is low. Overall, Ghana is struggling with economic hardships that are affecting the well-being of its citizens. From Daniel Kofi Ajiman, Gomwa East, he writes very comprehensive. Nana, Medas Papa, why are dear Papa? Well, say, God bless you for shows such as the. Okay, I'm Michael from Sikado. Big ups. Hey, Sikado, Western region. Yeah, mama. So, Papa. Or say, Zanan, Baumia should stop his childish joke and show some maturity. Say, AB Asinfusu NOD free. Bye. Quickly, my man call my next guest in the Sunafi in touchy base. My next guest is going to do something to this. Now, and same way PPN Treasure, Afi allegations are Kesibi Swa, Aya Ora, Abu Ramadan, Canon Onway Deputy Managing Director Manadmo. He's back in the news for wrong reasons. The same Abu Yasoso, Oya in-law, Emma Vice President Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia. Mobeka not too long ago. Abu Ramadan yan wode Ghana soldier for any approach for Eko Bubu. NPP businessman Jojo Tibonsu. The same Abuya and Winsem and ABP. Now, my guest tonight, my next guest, Ura Kwajo Ata Apekra. I don't know if I made my bony year or no bony. Now, Ono president and the founder, Emasa Ekuya Yefromo, Save the Nation for Future Leaders, a NGO. Ono the president and the founder of this group, also a businessman. Good one. Now, Abu is back in the wrong reasons. But before you drew Abu in 77. First of all, what is this NGO stands for? NGO must stand for them. Good.
And you want to say, save the nation for future leaders. It's just a man piano, and it does so youth.
Exactly.
Until you do my DG, say, first one, future days and 10 years without a good environment. Because environment completely a god.
I see.
Environment a clean water. Environment is good, you do any dino, a natural. And they went to do natural, and a man winning. Because the environment is say environment is polluted, mosquitoes, malaria, environment as well. And as environment essence wa, we do not within a chemical, and the inipeduano, and the organic, but the moment you eat more chemical no nature say your life and you go put their man no sanity.
I see. So the group Save the Youth for Future Leaders, what are some of the things that my year now more engaging so far?
Oh, so far any P because of your internet evidence so we 20 and 20 Ghanaian Times,
and it was published.
It just published. In terms of judiciary. Say be at the society
no. Mindful about utterances against judiciary. Oh, send him there.
Appear crime. Yes.
Okay, appear.
I
see.
Appear crime. Okay, we so as
yeah,
if achima any say.
Oh, okay.
I mean you na achima any say.
I see.
And we say 2022.
Okay.
It's about the justice.
Yes, Save the Nation, President petitions, Chief Justice. You've done quite a lot of things.
Yes, Mamu no so no. We 2019.
Oh, the inside question.
Yes, for fighting for
Medal of Ahmed Swali issue no.
Yes, the petition.
In fact, I got to know you during my days at Net2 TV.
Yes.
And try us here and you may be near the Sunina. Now, Kwedu.
Yes.
Let me say. Your views about Ghana today and the future. You be din komo akwenimu. But now we would be proper kwem. Yes. Ghana in the future and ne ochina muhu ne saying.
She say ukase. Na wanya di o. Eso busa say na adin samade ready gumiko.
They be say we design no.
Ya bi. Eso busa say adin samade ready.
No, me feel say your design what telling him.
Eso busa.
Enti say what ukum ke.
Yes, me sham de nesimekum.
Oh, not so.
Until we said the future for the niche, no, Ghana.
Maybe we have a say design and also uncle.
What we say, said Dachi or money basis.
That's good.
I'm telling you. I think somebody read Ghana is bleeding. I'm telling you. Ghana may come for video. Some of US in United say Ghana is bleeding. And then may cost now. If it continue, Ghana in the future. I'm telling you. Once I was starting, my judiciary.
Yeah.
Judiciary media started. Say, never any pabi ye or Ghana says, you know, if our leaders did not change their behavior and the character, I'm telling them, the country, we are not safe. And this thing, I may come way up for years now for a few years to say, when our leaders fail to lead the youth, one day, the youth will come and lead the leaders.
Obisman, can't you tell your guest I'll be attending a wedding in his hometown next weekend?
So, okay. Yo.
Hey, Kwadu.
Yes, my brother.
The future of Ghana is bleeding.
Yes, if it continue, start here on my piano, become the 2019 or the one station. Say, society, people are losing confidence in us for. People are losing their confidence in some of the chiefs. People are losing confidence in some of the police because we recently name is and the people are the security service. The last hope may come forward for the Chief Justice and the Attorney General. If the Ghana judicial fail, the next generation will not safe. It is as me both judicial. If the judicial is the last hope, if the society lose confidence in the judicial. Because
me do be
yes.
Great. Now, Kwadu, young call Abu Ramadan in Semu. First time I only Abu Ramadan, enya interface no dia na demo mi no ebishia
2018. One shop be me businessman, me shop it was painters. And I'm renting so or be renting.
So apart from who lead the group where once we a businessman,
yeah, business.
I see.
And I'm renting so or be renting. So me the shop man me renting. Me the man. Eno kwa no. It me be genuine because that's a train here. Me fan. Me papa is so genuine. Can na pre kwan fiche be the once so genuine net to. I see. Pre kwan. Enti e be the training be genuine the principle. Enti renting a true bank na bank nko na tua meka. One day me why so be a friends Abu. He was saying to me, "Juman, Abu so hear me from what's Abu
Ramadan?
Abu Ramadan, more Abu Ramadan. Me call office on that one. Sir, Bente Baza shop na me there renting the park no. Me twice can half man back.
Man, tell him me I'm not. Why untia ma nadmo for?
Me tell ma deep on am this renting me shop no. sikana media sikano anu a
so bia ma sika wo ye shop na ma
agreement
my agreement
what sign the witness assignment bank when the woman transaction was no na say for what
no say then sika no ma hwan
me say sika bi ma nipa na wo bente me shop no back
how
na say for the
Abu Ramadan e kan
Abu Ramadan e kan ho asem e ne ho asem atwa mu ewie me wo ha na Abu Ramadan super special assistant so omra na wo si ni fie bi na ohia electricals into obaji and my from shop. And my friends no almost sika was it no. Now one more check it do. Me free abu amfa. Ti me one and special assistant from abu online so. I'm say now so my for the no so. O dey me fama no. No later you will give me job.
Sisanio man electrical way no.
Man. I'm say no. Me business am me loan am the business. If it's a ceiling fan bed 2 and 3 because I can consider. Maintaining can be. One day I be call no office. Say manafo the way element ase no so o program it do next time me call office best several times me friend text message go me wait me akire wo abranti o me show up for the tenancy agreement aso me ni baby oti na me friend say masa shop is always untimi ntramu bi mu dia
to
from kim blame
that's right
was a bet you say me madafo ni abu e bet you say your power e bet you to me
hey Ora na we see office shop na man no.
I'm the owner of the shop. Obi a say obechi so more power. Obechi shop na from them. I'm telling you, I swear to God.
Wait a minute. Enti wo ka kira abu say asem a wadanfo aka kire me ni. Or kasa because of 2 me a wo wa aban mu nti wa ka kira abu no.
The special assistant ko frame me na me ka kire say, "I want to see Abu." I know say Abu say we meet. We meet Wednesday. Wednesday my friend also. Meeting am so na. Also Abu say we frame me. I say what? And I made the extra palo got 2 shop no. Me one special assistant friend say Abu say me ko bi palo no ma. Na me say Abu special so issue yen. In share we answer.
Yeah.
Me no ka say me no ka say e hu case. E wo court magistrate court. Last year 30th January me ko
small case we.
Me na me ka cho.
E could do magistrate court.
3 years muni. Last year 30th January Abu yo me ko remind.
Wo ko remind.
Me na me ka cho. Na me ka for fidie so.
Ento mo ro wo ka wa for abeti sa na.
Chese nipa oye case atwa ntofa me ho no. Wa ba court only 3 times. And then me ko court 45 times.
Jesus.
Me timi ko tra court a judge timi tra 2 o'clock. No of my bra office. My brother Kofi.
Oh.
Judge you. Now, some of the judges in this country, so my best if it's some of the judges, and the son of crime officer, one crime officer, or batch na police station, me na make a throw. Sasma make a Kokona, me you dear for me, you for him. If there's and last court sama, me you for him, mustation, me you for make what the tapa can make me. So, one crime officer or batch na police station, if one Francis Moy, subtenant Moy. Crime officer,
police station,
crime officer instead. You have to chase criminals. Crime officer rather create crime against innocent people.
Oh.
Yes, man, I make a comment. If one Francis Moy or Bachona police station, they create crime against
we
people.
Have to go into this and investigate further to understand what's going on. 3 years.
August in 3 years.
Great. Man, so say see and would die no with the ma. Ora no a Abu kan ho asem no sisi an we free mu and what more that's what court
Judge or magistrate court. I find Princess Sophia Yeboa men na make up blame ye person comedy contempt na me expose some of the judges in this country who are destroying the peace of this country. Judge na my order say I shouldn't put my leg on that shop, the shop I belongs to me.
What the case na we
the case in way. And let me say, and me quotation court.
Judge is a man for Nancy.
Say, me family Nancy shop.
Only case in way.
Only case in way.
No, so dear na judge ni bit my exercise interest in the 2 parties.
But say, I said, I feel for. But and some make biano, and some make no be once na make on. I me kasa na me investigation. Me if they call me, mature and crata. But we
I think so you have to petition.
Check this
justice.
What if date ben also?
Okay, we January 27, 2023,
yes.
The Chief Justice, Judicial Service of Ghana, PO Box GP 119, Law Courts Complex, Accra. Meet me, Akai. Your Lordship, I say request for a meeting. I write to request a meeting with you to discuss the illegalities in case involving me and pending at the Teshi Nungua Court. The case, which has been going on for more than 1 year, lacks merit in my estimation. I would therefore like to meet you for a brief discussion to avert any possible undesired consequences to the judiciary. May the Almighty God bless us and make us strong. Yours faithfully, Kwadwo Ata Apiakran, founder of
Stamp position. The time on receive letter.
Received 27th January 2023. What's going on? The Chief Justice Judicial Service, the same address.
But you're not dating.
We so much on April 4th, 2024.
Nanuya. I wanted to meet Mpacho and some mechanic the judiciary and pushing me to say this because I wanted to protect the judiciary.
And there are
these are the things I'm about.
Many persons like you out there.
Yes.
But they are not able to speak.
Some person be protected judiciary. Na and some person be say be a judiciary who be goofing. Na much petition to come and meet you and explain something to you. I will force you to put it so that it show the evidence.
Wow.
Come here.
Yeah,
and watch this one too. Yes.
This
I'm ready.
Judicial for the stamp is easy. So we 4th April 2024. The Attorney General and the Ministry of Justice.
Yes.
Okay. Request for an urgent meeting. I, Kwadwo Ata Apiakran, President or Founder of Save the Nation for Future Leaders, write to humbly request a meeting with you. Save the Nation for Future Leaders is a non-governmental organization that advocates for citizens and the society to respect and have confidence and trust in the judicial system. It is on this note that I humbly request a meeting with you for the betterment and progress of the judiciary and the nation as a whole. May the Almighty God bless us and make us strong. Yours faithfully, Kwadwo Ata Apiakran, founder and president. Feedback.
Up to now, no response. But let her have a children. Is it arrogant or respect the judiciary?
Not at all.
Why the judiciary are they ready? Uganda judiciary. Are they ready to protect this nation judicial service?
What's going on?
Are they ready to protect this nation? Sir, me momono, I'm doing my best to protect. Let the people in the society respect the judiciary.
No,
the judiciary rather frustrating me and harassing me, wanted to corrupt my business. Ghana, I'm a citizen Ghanaian, and the foreigners are in this country doing business. Some of them do the genuine and the illegalities. They are living comfortable. Me, I'm spending my money to fight Galamsey, to fight to protect this country, and the judiciary are frustrating my life.
Kwadwo, do you have a suspicion that somebody is speaking to the judge?
Say Ubiabe case lie against me. There's somebody criminal create crime against genuine person, and that the person has not been coming to court, and never
for 3 years in here.
Well, back 3 times. My court and never court. 45 times the person I will make it allegation against me.
And he who alleges must prove no.
And the judge I catch me praying. A friend Prince La Sofia Boa or a magistrate. The same judge no the same judge no.
No, Chief Justice, I think that these are matters, Chief Justice, you have to take it up seriously because it's very disheartening. Sometimes you people blame the media for some of this. You see, I'm one person that have helped to protect the integrity of judges in this country. But such a case that die anymore, let us now approve a judge being an ejuma. This is very disheartening, and I know there are lots of people out there crying inwardly. Sugu Adenta, for example, judges be omuguha womudin crofobia fufa and sasemo and also issue for flow. Now, Abu Ramadan. Okay, do we have it there? Okay, Mama Mesegna, if it's ready. Now, me here. Say the office in charge, Judicial Police, Ghana Police Service. Oh my goodness. Petition to the Judicial Police of the Ghana Police Service with reference to actions by Chief Inspector Asante at the Beshi Magistrate Court.
Yes.
I write this as a gentle reminder of my petition delivered to you on July 25th, 2023 at your office. I look forward to hearing from you favorably. Attached is a copy of the said petition. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Kwadwo Atta.
It's okay. I just say, me call all the prosecutors.
So written to many organizations.
But BSM me call Biano, Judiciary, because me share court prosecutor no. In fact, Ghana, your problem. Me can present that prosecutor no. I say Ghana phone now. We be allowed what prosecutor to be allowed. I say they re-investigate the case. Because, but I never say the more they are frustrating me, the more they are making me powerful person. I'm telling you. Kona me call them no. Boy, me papa. Any kind of judge in there. Princess Sophia, when the boy me say me call them.
No wait.
Koda me call them.
Walk us through. A bansen you do call remind. Why? Didn't a judge in here, sir? Judge
my did Yamna court Monday. The court na court you 12 months my about two na judge in friend office. And I case me call me boy is workers too. You three shop in them. Na yet about two now say judge say wa bre. It's in coffee the next Tuesday Yamla.
Okay.
The next Tuesday the court na wa to zo or some friends zo. Na bought of some to zo. Prosecutor no oko cause binti wa ma. Nti Yamla Thursday.
Oh.
Thursday nya court zo. Judge so oko check up. Nti Yamla Monday. Na me shop back wakra. Na me customers am for frefram so a Monday dey o hene. Ene ko shop na me se kwama. Nipa wa case ete on market no. One day pa me boy no am market no. Na judge them so but my lord o wadwuma nemum me pa na chew. Judge come ma no ansi. E say quickly police ni use bench warrant. Police should go arrest him immediately.
Yeah, me arrest him.
Yes, there be my boy no.
Boy no.
And Jaffe my friend me jadakam. Na me body dim Princess Sophia yeboa. Princess Sophia 3 times. Why are you frustrating me like this?
Oh.
Was it contempt? I didn't say my body din. Na me we jakota wo momidi. Judge now have given me a date or mommy warning say any day be a mama court to be no. Judge say Princess Sophia boss obey bench warrant to come arrest me. Any time my mama court. The boss I didn't obey case etia me. Now no court or see case no many abandon contact many abandon tree.
Mantias here. Or see the you versus the state.
Me and the state.
How?
Assault case o chantro. O koye face doctor report. Doctor report e dey buy.
Say what
Mama call doctor and her friend Dr. Anthony. Makoye investigation. I'm a doctor say he's ready to come to court and give the evidence.
Are you kidding?
And I'm a catcher judge say
Doctor is so back court.
Also why ready
to testify that the document was falsified.
Say report on the honor boy by say abon only say no on trauma no. Honor boy so by Dr. Anthony. And I'm a catcher judge say my lord, due respect. My court doctor ko investigation, but doctor is ready to come to court and give the evidence. It's open doctor the number. I say, family. Nipo na oti ho against oye witness no. Case no make local shop no ni ho. Aburo madana dan for no went to shop. No ni ho. Ono na ye witness against me. Na say my lord. Obi a case yes here a oni ho. Obe den ye witness.
Exactly to the case.
Case. Judge they say sabon some kon oye witness ya and family. Judiciary. But what evil men do
lives after them. Kwado mamimbi say wasemo. So they say an abranting order or what permanent free shop no you've succeeded.
But judge say my to shop. To say contempt. My own shop. Tamaso but any again but any but with the memory diamond but tenants agreement ni. Tenants agreement.
And what their current controls near dinner.
But
hold on, mommy. See, folks, some of these issues are very disturbing. Over first say I grow. They be a master makers are sending my ufia untiase. But they be true. Messages are meaning CCR Anna make Eliano. Say, and you ring one echo such message or such situations. Now, take a look at some the documents are what church at their core high profile places. It been a dark screen is the one can say economy chatro. Now, what's your stamp in a was no. That's when the document was there was acknowledged by the judicial service here ampa otro de baho monfa next one embra nina etrese ba kususunie nina etrese wonom eminiti so akre bibia se waba ho next one monfa embra me enhwade And I mean, I really don't understand what's going on. Can I get the next one quickly? Mofa next one, Emra. Yeah, another one soon and also Edahono. And what is going on? Bring the next one. Sasa Mama Yehu. Why? Good one. Now, my young Shadia. Obi the message or say, Ghana. Okay, my man was say, Chairman Kweku, good night. God bless you for good work done. Please tell Kojo that we are ready to support him with demo Isaac from Teshin or the way Eba. We say, good evening, senior. Please, God bless you. Your relationship with giving us. Okay, I say, please kindly tell your guests that the judicial, Yoko and AG are puppet to the ruling party. The judicial has no credibility. How can immigration officers fight port and harbor authority? This current government is making life unbearable for us. We will resist the oppressor here. Now, Adibi Besi Womemu, I sense what I call implosion. Implosional. This time, and yet to say the PNDC AFRC time, no. Something dangerous is in the making. A dark cloud hanging on us. When you may be a year, come once me. Kwadu.
Enra, Enra Thursday. Any 1 year, because the case you, the cab bomb.
Oh, cab ball.
The car intention the cab bomb at the gun junction.
So what happened?
Quickly. Immediately go for the journey. Madam Baku, we police me so rest in peace to Poku. And we feel I'm a friend. And we are arrangement. No be to car. Not registered, no be to car.
Oh.
And go for the journey later na guy by so Nimian. No me are radios on the hospital. Yeah, they make corner. And then you go a small for me. And I brand him do give back casting go my son say, hey, what hospital now? When one go panier.
Hey.
Send on my arrangement for the hospital. Second, you query woman paneno. That's dead men who talk.
Jesus.
I'm taking my money upon the biawu. Foreigners quitting better yejuma. Make cano cre. Tis a man can crow Ghana. Tis a siwa. Make tis a yentiasisu.
Into hospital and to the business. Into where then?
Doctor Name, Doctor Busam, Doctor Busam said before. I'm so free. I mean, Doctor said, Osufri, Apedra, but I'm referring. Catching nest ungopani na traditional film ungopani the doctor is in life
asem we see
but Ghana how and Ghana some dey kanu and then some make kanu and you be me investigation me mo investigation me am say coach nti and you be na ka me ko doctor program me say I am ready say any say BNI say national security say court say Yoko I'm ready to give our myself for any time they invite me because Ghana first we have to protect and fight and the mechanic for videos all this are making patrol station come if they let the get me I'll face it and I don't fear anybody some me Ghana ni me Ghana ni I have right to move to any place to do business me no can say CI GRA is for be the word Ghana Shay at the court order at to all my councils said me the banker
Ghana Revenue Authority. Almost what they are banker.
With their banker.
Nampacho, when my investigation they will say you are tax default and abibisa.
But you are me documents. Me documents not missing friends and you professor. Share Jerry said me their banker. Monoka say a banker de maker.
A banner monkrado.
A banner mo de maker. Jerry for et me to court order to block all my accounts. Say Jerry for say me new business my business more than 20 years. Me musa Ghana. Nipa ma trade ma boom. So we say me be a company be a transaction business. Boom no makọ no. Say be ya they want to block all my.
So it's like one person on ground completely.
Me Ghana new.
When I was suspecting all of this, do you suspect Abu Ramadan?
But you say when for the control on my. Share, my make some magojo. Professor Jerry Jam, Professor Jerry Tam, na me swap. Me chile ni say. President Gufo time. Na me business me to brand new car. Professor Mars time. Me business me to brand new car. You John Mahama buy me business me to brand new car. President Gufo more fast. or no buy and me school fees government to me.
What no.
Me offer president for them offer. I'm truthful. More fast, but the president no. Me must school fees. Me offer
because when you tell
traditionally. Oh. And you see him no fast in offense president Kufado. And then you see him me yankasa e me tin brother.
Entino it's a mo kwakuado e.
Na me bawo president Kufado to party time must spend me sikapa to protect this nation. And ne me tin must school fees. Galamsey is still waging. But go check record. But the documents are fighting Galamsey. And it's on advice. I'm the government say abani tia can you say ne you IMF. A Juma Maya dia Bogan Ukwatiwa East.
Really?
Tama Operation Vanguard Echo is still waging. Omoko Kwaben. Make that program. Men me me boys near the Amaga Hotel. Me me materials. Echo ye where the ma all the police say you na.
This is very
meaning the first person me coffee say LED light, street light. Echo my tiwa. Atiwa
Abra won't stand there for any position.
Me stand for any position.
Assemblyman crowd.
Me stand be here. Me ko renovate electrical. Oh, a theater ko abi office atiwa ho. E the chair assembly. Uko nuwa market. Tamana afodi be here. Me ankasa me to street light. E the man no. E say you me workers. E install ma wom. Eh. Nuwa assembly ho. Me ame ko electrical me ko tia me tax. Because if you are wearing na ho basa no da bi. Me ankasa me you materials me boys. Ye electrical di no beti ho. GCC ho nyina.
Wow.
Me kasa busa asam no de meka me frame si ni konfa so let me fisi ma wom aduma ma ye bo MPP
omo ye municipal ana
municipal aduma ma ye MPP president Kufado we mo fa say president and me ho kire me ye Ghana me business foreigners for higher business of comfortable lead me ye Ghana ni ye business no GRA adani politics and omo dey frustrate me to do my business. But me patch out. Me patch out there. Me so biya. And I will eat. Some year Ghana ni. Not president for them who was president. Not the GRA you are using GRA to frustrate my life. You won't qualify. On my team, this a man kind of correct. President for the buy or say or the Nekunya Batuso Galamsey. Check the record. Share. I'm telling you.
Hey, publications them why you be
publications.
Galamsey, quotes Galamsey. Yes, sir.
Yes. We say the Galamsey.
I Galamsey.
But we 2019.
Against anti-Galamsey crusader.
2019. Only let it be me fee. Say
Beku.
Say my Galamsey who smaka. You came. And I'm that's what you say. Yes. Me I'm a fighter.
Kwado, has the government identified Nema Uyena in a way, especially Wankasakra when you are our government in him?
Mature letter upon letters say Galamsey fighting. I can fight it. I know the solution and the strategies. I'm waiting there. Mature letter, chief of staff, ne kwaha, but be no institution. Only person one day, and I don't the documents be coached. Sir John, the late Sir John. Na go for the Kenzie. And I do nice something. Me one the secretary friend say the next day Sir John person who me 9 o'clock. Me could do 9 o'clock. Sir John who me about 4 o'clock. And I made the pictures be coach churches. What?
And I do they are 4.
Yeah, me go on upon 9. Okay. Na born me 4 o'clock. Me twenam no that be my determination. He said life is focus. It no cause what? Same decision one was no. Me the pictures be me combining site be. Them the pictures tell us what? How do you able to go there and take these pictures? Yes, it's my choice. No, but you want it dangerous. Only one on pay 1,000 Ghana cedis. At the moment, say in the time me this support to be I should come because I want me a danger work or come first to me call them so that's intelligent. Me try let it upon minister upon minister. More abani pa more president to go for the sword in the Kunya to sono. Ne how more how to fight mining. Me try to come at that time chief of staff. I know man meet one boss man, no a deputy chief of staff. I know see can we show so bet my I said I can do it. Also the chairman kwan fa so by na church so ne kona kwa budget bra. Na even go the president kona o my warning. Me ko no me the soon how the soon color ye brim. Next time soon me beba. Date ni isu ma ye ni na wo. Date am say so.
No kwado me no won komo pa.
En komo de obi pa.
Yeah.
Non institution be na wa support. It just say man na for na man. Mo fe the yesu ye. Ensu ay no mu no. Water is life. Water, nyangopo bonsu, essence so biano, essence so be natural. You know, can say chemical. A town will come, I did be zoo. God says the way is polluted, no? Before water was able to pump man, unless they use more chemical.
Exactly.
And the more chemical is not good for the body. The town will come, no?
Yeah, chlorine, no.
It's only because
if you are quick, no chlorine, woman cry, push cry, no. So what's going on here?
And the system, and the kind of economy, mental mass, but for any of the economy. But in soon I want to go on a boy. In soon you pump my in the man in soon a flow, you're pumping on. Now abandon Jessica. They be spent in so have you me 250 Ghana cedis. Papa crema. The man you're pumping so much citizens you know. Now a revenue for government, just common sense. Just common sense. How to pump the water for people because water is free. Nippon edge mo yitia on kanti the more nipa consume water no na yesika enne mo sensuo because in the name of money they are destroying the water. I didn't hire
hold it there, may bounce on this Abu Ramadan issue. Now, Ikuya also on the line was sending me saying, Kweku, very soon we can't buy tomatoes and pepper. In the name of fuel increments, market women are complaining and killing us at the same time. Ikuya also okay tomatoes. Now we are rich here, maybe koto tomatoes. Koto tomatoes. Nyamalata tomatoes, your normal year. Na bucket back is on 1.7. Papa be buy washing the fugo, no be drew, be say, I want to say, or be some mammy say 1 10 mammy catcher. Say one no say, mammy a yariana. No mammy say catcher say, could be surprising or say, just only mammy babe contokwa. Tomatoes are ye dear. Ah, you bet me dear tomatoes. I will main one. Ghana won't change what tomato. Palugu tomatoes so a dear bear him for baby. You be dear and say pequa. And the bucket of tomatoes it drew 1.7, and I was shocked. I will say good evening, Kweku. I see you really made me proud. I asked for the law's protection upon your life and that of your family since the government is causing total culture of silence in journalism. Keep doing what you are doing. You have won my respect even more. I'm Stephen Nana Kwesi Obotan Roxon, aka Roxy Rami, inside an unknown area because my life, I'll say myself and my life have been threatened before, way back when I criticized this useless government. God bless you, Mr. Annan. Okay, get in touch, bro. I'll say I'm watching you live from Spintex, Polytank area. My boss, you are doing a great job. More fire, no fears. From Oxygen, something I'll say. Can I get the man contact? That man is a very good man. I know a lot about him from Auxiliary Wisdom from Spintex. Also in Ghana today, Galamsey is done by government appointees. Ministers are doing Galamsey. The party needs money. Association at the Jubilee House are responsible for our water crisis. We will soon import water. We would fight them. Okay, on the Sunday the other power. Mr. Annan, are we safe in our own land, Ghana? Please tell the youth to shine their eyes. Oh, say AB Asenfo Sunodi a free buyer. Or say they are stolen state lands here too in Koforidia Zamrama market. I have the same issue with the judge. Remember I told you a couple of weeks ago, a judge, lawyers and police destroy Ghana. My name is Sam. Kwadu? Asamne Hukakra.
Sir, me Ganani. Me Ganani by the documents. Me Ganani by the truth. Miss me from Royal Minya, me timber and digging, watch him and you see. I don't know what him happening. And then I cannot run business in my country. I cannot run business.
Do you think that Kufuor's government has failed Ghana? In your estimation, what do you say?
Me to me can't say fully, but I make a say me beside President Kufuor more fussy. Send him on me and President is he away? We got 2020. And then brother, when he no call President or he could tune for. Since then, you won't even be a call. You have put all ways and means to meet him.
Oh, okay. I feel Matthias here.
Sanity.
I feel I'm at game last year.
Sanity.
Yeah, mama barricade.
Always a means. But always in terms of security. Me papa.
Yeah.
No soldier. Can no kwesi aprek of chibi ade ntem. Ono so de lebti no me na we soldier ni. Do ni papa chi soldier ni. Me ametim bada o yo hen so ye police ni. Nti security ni bambo semu no. Yene honorable kanapa. Me ni bada ni share da. Former chief of defense staff in terms of security matters, former BNN director. I have security no you to you I don't know to any certificate but bamboo semono e be see dike hu deda e nyango po bi na gift me nyuma ma you check me mam say me catch BNN co president catch say on my BNI national security to do investigation about me and my brother no where the kind of president yeah. We are ready. Me too, passport, community passport. How to build my country. I said, my country is attractive. So that my country be attractive the foreigners to come and invest.
Exactly.
And the minimum, yes, I don't know. And the law, judiciary.
Investments are being, laws are being crashed.
Yes. And the Ghana, you know, judiciary are rather frustrating me. But my country say, no condition is permanent. I don't fear judiciary. Me, I don't for law, I don't for court to run me. Because a court is the truth, not law. Truth is bigger than law. Upon this enemy, there's no way me obedient beko culture. I will be winning case that because I believe and I trust and know how the culture. Anytime biano, simple be a program we are. Me will team my interview analysis. Some me cast some numpo. Next man can ya me fra apologize. And there's no way me obedient beko culture to be winning case. You cannot be an assembly of the beko culture me lose case that because no cry back up. Truth is one. Why judiciary are frustrating people like this? Now me call them no, and the mommy say mommy who nyansa you know what the judge no yade. Share me catch you play.
Or do to how many days?
Oh, they make no mommy 3 days. The other na me brother.
The 72 hours.
And me brother call pa che. Ono no apart me dem ma de chi. But me call them no, e bo me pa. Me can be kind of afa am we are saying that. And some of the murder cases I cause one. You know what they do? Some politicians they will release some people from the prison to come and do assassinating. Then almost some more go back into by investigation there, you can't find them. Wow. Yes. And some of the crime murder case is a wrong judgment. Yes, because if they say money net ding and because me yem be genuine come for be two abisu na o ma Jim shop at the matum. But the moment one day when I come out, I'll come and pay revenge. That's the son of the murder case because at the moment will be wrong judgment no matter how you can be revenge.
Exactly, because attending koye yes et drum pempenso if you Ghana for no person modemra and this is dangerous for this nation when the judiciary, which is the last line of defense, failed the Ghanaian a bedroom pempenso Ghana for them rubber show mo a bedroom baby yin to me judge won't to me walking on the street. I'm telling you, with them. If continue, they be a lawyer for ni binum, prosecutors ni binum, security services. Oh no, Bonia Mudie, and as the same way Basaba say no. Don't one yem fan koshe diabea property fraud. Ghana police. What is going on? Sikan kitting jijie bribe chronosem. And do the idea, who said now, 2 police officers were gunned down over East Legon. What is going on? Folks, you just go in here near Dania attending, and when you could do being some brain set, Fata says, so now you're then. What are we doing to ourselves? You need to create a better Ghana for ourselves. Or say, Ghana is an entertainment country. Do we have leaders at all? To me, I don't call them leaders, but I call them managers because Ghanaians leaders always act sheepishly. Is this Ghana we are seeing these days? Oh, Mother Ghana pioneer. No wonder because our leaders are myopic, can't focus on anything at all. This is the time Ghanaians should stop NPP NDC because we all see them as lunatics. God bless you, Mr. Kwekwanan. Never fear a mere human like you because you speak the truth. I know people will never like what you say always, but if God is on your side, who is mere man saying no? From Kwesidia, still the same man I'm talking about. Well, say, Kweku, I salute you, Kwekwanan. If senior man is saying all even relate to the president, then who are we? It's unfortunate that you are from the same community, but here we are, folks, reason with brother. Kojo, with what he is pouring from the bottom of his heart, pour and the way by. Kojo, my last words, yan sorry swear.
Me can't what for video some of us will be at.
Yeah.
But you, what is it by Viasia? No, you billionaire. Ah, well,
Obia Bewu.
Inti me catch them. I'm a mati once. But we know them. The women we know them. Now, the back of say, son of them, no. Yalia show me hono. Yalia, Sebina, nipa bi wo news. Sika wo omo fa no. All fight kidney problem no. We won't know him mobo. Na busa say, send nipa no omfum sika sa no. Se nam ho. Na wo hwe ombody ne ye body. Wa ko body say fan you.
Anya bad is that.
Hwe body ne kuta omo ne ye body. What's the difference? Now yen can say one day there's no miracle e wo wi ase. Se ukoda na de chi wa sori no. Miracle be any was say. Miracle be. What done was sorry no. What done was sorry na hu machine be a e wo mu atimi sama sorry back no. Miracle be no so sa. Nti busa won say sika na wo pray ne adwapade be bra wo pay no. Yen hwe jonkoma hu. But you went when you ho.
Ochene ye.
Ochene ye no. E ba joti when you say ye de ye osua hu. Ne mfanya adesua. Na de wo ye no kayo se ukwakoda that minute na wo de beda uhutama wo de beda. Na me ka fam one mate ho say se wo set alarm se wo china me so 4 o'clock a enya alarm ne week many pasori. E nyankopon ne sorry na be sorry. Obi be set alarm. Alarm no bebo. E bebo no. There's nowhere to be found. There's no condition permanent.
Great, folks. Kojo Akasa, very Pia Crying, has spoken, thought-provoking, papa. But before I wrap up, a top secret blueprints way, I uncovered the roadmap to the downquest hegemony in Ghana's political space. The blueprints would also reveal the dark secrets of the dynasty and the alleged orchestration of the paramount chief, ultimately to do what? To have the state capture the Frontline investigate. Ebusuaku bia wompesom enwana ode adehye ye bi ka wa haye. Se ebusuaku pesom capture Ghana nara. Efa Ghana na adehye omobotom na ebetimi aye yesa na ebusuaku ben ye ka omasemi ananamo ben omutuo. Take a lesson. Watch this and watch carefully.
A dynasty plan to continue the legacy of a family hungry for power has been uncovered. A plan that will make the Dankwas rule forever. But here's the thing. This will not stand, as the lens of the Frontline has captured a document titled Ejapadiye. Details about the plan, findings, execution, and the verdict of this whole dynasty plan. Watch this space in the coming days, weeks, and months as we uncover the truth of the dynasty plan of the Dankwas. This is Code Red Season 1 of the Frontline, coming soon.
Of iniquities in the body of Christ, and also bagidigi a software kesia mu me mu said yakwado ken mu ye ni gidi omumu bebre a software kesia mu me mu bebre ni gidi omumu because of the event, because of what you're about to watch. Take a listen to this. Coming too close.
But beneath them lies darkness, evil, and wickedness.
In Sri Lanka, they say, if you sorry, Kasamli, yes, you know, Bamaraka water and empty. Worry.
But now they've reached the breaking point. Well, the Frontline has captured them in an expose to shake the foundation of Christianity in Ghana. Expect more in the coming days, weeks, and months on the Frontline show with Cook. Behind the false holy crown lies darkness. This is Code Red Season 2 of the Frontline, coming soon.
Before I ever wrap it up, I did be trained my suture say, Ebra Ura Hospital Hono. A branch no back with Spamano. Uhuno, only needing come later, or Charles a man wapaniano.
Make no Bujinachi. Say, boss, don't take the injection. If you go, don't take the injection. If you say, don't take injection,
Udrani.
And to work, I mean, we say rough, you can't see. Do you because the ball panning, kind of 3 times, and a ring games on the no. There be, let me catch me okay. In just a doctor and some boosters me free and make us, okay, catch as a traditional free money.
Really?
And no, it saved me. On my Ghana, a Christian country. Me Pajum Busa was say, more the enemy and penny for ministers and MP from Pajo, a true religion, either Muslim or Christian. And he is a Christian country. Our leaders say most of them are Christians, and some of them are Muslims. To say, some good things, no, and Pajo, any the results.
The results, near folks. The ending parts of the show, you can figure the emotional parts of Kojo coming up. And I can, of course, tend to agree with Kojo's emotions. Folks, definitely, Mini Kojo, ever bet to Uncle Mobiso. I Kojo, for all.
Did they kind of make camp for a few years? I'm to say, Minyaka word. Yeah. Zubia. Or say me dim lasso.
Yeah.
Name from now going. Say if anything happened to me and my family. Ghana for any years if we can open. Say if anything happened to me and my family. They should put blame on for being challenged and chile Abu Ramadan and go for so. Yes, me cannot be in Jamaica. If something happened to me and my family, Ghana for me camp of yes if only say Monfa Abu Ramadan, Musa Abu Ramadan in the family. That's all I finish.
Ebusia for Mate Abu Ramadan Kananoye former NADMO Director General Onwa Susuye Vice President in law back in the news for wrong reasons, folks. But the move see her will gauge the space. Obviously, I'll be back. Naya Bidim Komobi so far other issues beer and also cost war memoir. Now, Ebusiafoni Binio from the household of President Adudanko Akufo-Addo, and I would say, said, no be canon. That's a wound free movie there and only a bear with them. Well, Bidimu see no, or say, if Ghana should get 5 of Kwekwana only, Ghana would be straight. I pray that someday I can be bold enough to follow your bold steps in journalism. Honorable Annan, I want to groom you. I want you to groom me as your successor. Oh, yeah, fine. Kweku Annan, or say, you are, or say, you know something. You forget the former, is it minister told Mr. President that the Galamsey is from the president's office. The sick. This minister, Mr. Kweku, 1+, but this is I'm not getting it to myself. Send a CTM. Also, Kweku, I have the same issues with Judge. Remember, I told you a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure. Yeah, you be doing now home come in the coming days. Maybe we see in the channel. Great guys, NMAME production Ruby X. Yes, up there doing great stuff. Online editor, Keynes. And of course, the indefatigable executive producer, Yao Yamba, just left the seat not too long ago. Gave a backing. And then the indefatigable, credible up there, pressing the knobs and all of that to make sure CBBR, Ebekoye, editors at large. Kofi Ansa, and of course, Director of Research, Kofi Ejiri, all of them supported. And George Newkind, all the way from Atlantic, Chicago. Editor at large also gave us some assistance. Folks, Midimusia, the weekend Frontline oko YouTube so ubenya asen ahwe mewie check YouTube or baby unya link in mani break here no ubenya ni na wahwe ne kama onyame adoma Monday me do penika sebi betna if it is so obe shaky the political space, trust me. Of course, many kojo appear crying and they didn't come away. As semi that way, you be rim. Judge wuti case swa. Obi show kutu pebio said damn wire their way and a judge. Me pacho mame jai. Ma tentin in fa winsem. What is so nyankopon e was as so. Ma sem papa in free homra. Prosecutors amuo Ghana mo matentene ne nkoso ye onyame bebi samo onyame bebi samo we mi samo na munchiri ma mo ma mo nana nkaso ne boni ekoso wo Ghana dodo boni nipa kodo boni di boni da boni mu sori boni mu enso ye man ya yesi ya dia Ghana eni na ye den ada ne ye mo boy ye homa yidie ma yakwamu asomremba ye ntra Ghana te se Malaysia, South Korea, Singapore, Dubai, and the folks. Until same time, Monday, I come your way with an exclusive. And of course, we are gauging the developing story of this Martin Amide triggered an impeachment processes we are against Kisei Jabe. All these and more is spanning in the very coming days, the Frontline show. I am quick when at the same time, Monday, I come your way. Have a good night.